Welcome! So this Deathloop is a game that probably nobody remembers anymore, and for good reason. Why waste memory on this? Better save it for the kind of content you only watch with the door shut. That's actual quality content. Anyway, I knew what to expect and still decided to give it a go, only for it to meet my expectations. So this game is all about breaking some loop. What the loop is, I'm about to find out. Or not. I press start and here we go. Alright, the opening scene, and it looks like I'm getting killed right from the start. Good, minus one immigrant. Just a few seconds in and I've already found death. The loop is yet to be found. Well, that's one way to kick things off. I wake up surrounded by empty bottles of some homemade booze with no label. I have zero memory of how I ended up here, so I just try jumping, and it feels like I'm smacking my head on the ceiling. Hard to tell if it's bad controls or maybe it's just a hangover. Nonetheless, I need to focus on the loop because even the game keeps telling me to break it. I look around and find a gun. Thankfully, there's a tutorial that teaches me how to shoot. Basically, to shoot I need to press the left mouse button and to aim the right button. It takes me a while to get hang of it, but once I do, I start practicing to get ready for the worst. So, inside the bunker, I get a tape recorder that makes every electronic device just give up and retire early. Soon after, I encounter my first enemy, who's actually pretty busy, so I just let him do his thing. I don't want to attack him from behind while he's occupied, because I know how that feels. Instead, I draw his attention and quickly find out he's not messing around. I've got a knife, but since the game didn't give me a tutorial on how to actually use it, I run for my life. Eventually I gather my courage and go back, but of course he's nowhere to be found. It takes me a while, but when I finally track him down, I don't take any chances. I just shoot him right in the Achilles heel. I stroll out of the battle whistling when the ocean catches my eye. I can't resist and decide to jump off the cliff, partly for fun, partly to test how the saving system works. Of course, I respawn all the way back at the very beginning and lose all my progress. It takes me a while to contemplate whether I should delete the game after such treason or just carry on. After a heated debate with myself, I finally decide to keep going. A few hours later, I'm back on track and ready to confront my next enemy. This time I decide to play it smart and use all the tools available. I hack the signal to the nearest phone booth, creating a distraction, and quietly creep up from behind. Then I shoot them, leaving them no chance to survive. When I enter the enemy's house, I quickly destroy all their food supplies, showing no pity. What surprised me is that my character is incredibly flexible and can climb just about everything without a problem, which could be useful for stealth later on. I do my best to cause as much damage as possible to the hostile house, and then I discover a map. Funny how pressing the M key never did anything. But now I know, if I want to check the map, I just have to break into people's homes. I reach my objective and pull the lever, only for the girl who murdered me at the start to show up. She toys with me like Magneto with Iron Man, talking trash I don't even understand. Here comes suicide attempt number 2, but this time it's not even my idea. I jump and, oh no, I get saved by another me. He gives me a hint on how to progress my investigation, but then the crazy girl shows up and shoots him with a shotgun. I die, and I think I'm starting to get what this whole loop thing is about. Sometime later I reach a town and hell yeah, I've actually got a plan in my pocket, because trust me, jumping into a fight in this game without a clue will get you stuck in the loop over and over again. The combat is no joke, you have to use every trick in the book and play like a ninja. The NPC AI is scary good, so slick movement and precise aim are absolutely essential. Or you can just kick everyone and send them flying. Against this powerful weapon, the enemy is helpless, just like hair on Asmongold's head. So I break into my own room and find a picture of a girl. Colt says she's pretty. I have my doubts, but I do agree with what she wrote on the back of the note. Never give up. It's exactly why I keep posting videos even when nobody's watching them. The next place I break into is the loop control center. If anything can explain me why I keep waking up drunk on beach every time I die, it's probably this place. I sneak in and overhear a heated phone argument between the scientists and their supervisor. While they're distracted, I start setting traps, carefully planning every spot. Meanwhile, the supervisor wants the second in command dead, and well, who am I to argue? The party begins, but I use the most powerful weapon in the game so it ends quickly. With the gained knowledge, it's time to move on. I'm not exactly sure what knowledge I gained, but I'm pretty sure it's winter outside. Keep stretching my legs because sitting too long on the computer can lead to overcooked pizza, and that's when you really need to be in shape. While hanging around, I see "food sucks" written on a wall and realize that by getting rid of all the food in that hostile house, I didn't actually harm the enemy, I was helping. Now's the time to put my climbing abilities to use and take out enemies before they even know what hit them. You might wonder what's wrong with the colors. Well, the game seemed way too dark to me, so I turned off HDR and cranked up the brightness. Only later did I realize my recordings look like this, like a radioactive cartoon. Now, if I'm already breaking into people's houses and doing inhumane things like trashing their food, you should know I don't pity your eyes. But I do pity mine. So I jump back into the loop and fix it all back to normal. And there I am, peacefully climbing rooftops and enjoying the view when, surprise surprise, I get attacked by my last murderer. I can't believe it. I know she has superpowers, but so do I. Naturally, the inevitable happens and I send her flying off the edge like a ragdoll. And this is how it ends, my friends. Take care and come back again later. See ya.
Woo! That felt great.